One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 56. 80. 56. Switch. Shoot. Wait. He's checking crap.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11. Jim. Showing it. Switch.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Check 31. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears.
21. 65. Hey, seam 6.
To throw is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Check 99.
1, Omaha.
Patsy. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, that's what I do.
Mike 5-4.
I got it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert!
51's the mic.
Hey, watch the lane. Check 13. Check 13.
They will run for the 1st time here with White. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Go! 180!
51. Hey!
They go play action. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
6-6. Bullet high.
24. Check 24.
This is Logan. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get up! 180!
Right there. 54 Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares!
Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
54. Check. 54 is Mike.
Bravo!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Watch the shit. Check 26.
12, 11.
Watch the shit.
Hey! High 7!
Alert 3.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
13!
Check 24. Watch 24. Joker. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I know you feel it.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 180!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Bears nothing.
Here we go. 180! 21. Hey, 2!
54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Check Mike. Check your hot read.
Stay hot!
Switch it. Come on.
Stay hot!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He finds Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Here we go.
Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Check. Say. Mike 5-4.
11.
Watch QB drop. Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Lock. Hey, gun.
54.
Hey, Wood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Nick.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. Well, a tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
They run with Logan. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check safety.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Mike 54. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Alert.
Rip left. Shit. 51's a Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go. Like 20, 13, 13. School.
54, Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
36.
Watch twist.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo going for the deep ball. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Watch the slant. No.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Don't get nervous. Alert.
56. I'm coming. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the screen.
Alert.
He's coming.
Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Go! 180!
Mike 5-4. Yeah. You don't want none. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Mike 54.
Blue.
54. You don't want this. Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, exit.
We own them. Hey, watch that.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Get up! 180!
Mike 5-4. 3 bud.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Out.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
General West.
Safety's creeping. Check nickel.
They'll run it here with Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you. Check.
They run again with Logan. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Slam.
Blue.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now again, right side. Logan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Sponge. No. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, ball.
They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check. Watch 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Slam.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Yeah, work.
Check. Motion to the backfield. Hey, Mike 51.
On 1st down, Logan. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
At that 18-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. White's got a 1st down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here we go. 180. White.
Back.
2.
Check.
2.
Crunch. Slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Tighten up.
54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm going to...
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Watch the eye. Jim.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Tight right, tight right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Get him, get him.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
57's Mike. Mike.
Lock in, lock in.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here I come. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Here we go.
Come on, 180.
6 seconds to Mike. All day, dog. Hey, watch this, watch this.
18, 18.
56. Mike, 56, right there. Right.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's White. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check. Alert.
They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, a run from White. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Check, check. Lucky. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, 18. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Hey, ball.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Check 99. Hatchet.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Logan with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bears have over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one possession. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Logan saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, orbit.
Yeah, here we go again. Here we go again. Check three, check three.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's just me and you. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
One, Omaha. Check 13.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Blue down.
Check 37.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Put up. 180.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, 18.
Mike 51. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 51 to Mike. 51.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Logan. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
180! Mike by 4. Push him back. Push him back. Jay, 18. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Niners take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up."
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end's right.
Hey, Delta.
3 down. Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks.